Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and this video right here is all about 6 different bills you can call in right now today, negotiate them, and actually lower them right now. Now remember, every time you save $100 a month or $200 a month, we're talking about $1,200 to $2,400 in savings every single year. So it is a big difference. Now, one thing that inspired me to make this video right here is finding out that my auntie and her husband, they're paying like $70 for a subscription where the average person is getting it for free. Okay, so today, that's what inspired me. No one likes to hear about somebody getting finessed or getting hustled, especially when it's their family, their friends, or whatever it is, okay? So the hope for this video is for you to walk away with a bunch of extra money in your pocket every single year. Now, if you guys are new here, I post videos every single day, so you can also subscribe and hit the bell to get notified, and on top of that, also destroy the like button. Now, you're probably asking yourself this one question. Tommy, okay, you might be able to save me money on a bill, but why would a company be entering in negotiation with me? Why wouldn't you say, hey, just go ahead and cancel? Because in reality, every single company has something called an acquisition cost to acquire a customer, meaning to actually get you, think about it, okay? There was so much marketing, so many offers, so much competition out there, and they were willing to spend $200, $500, $1,000 just to acquire you and to hold you on potentially for the long term. So that's why they're willing to go ahead and negotiate with you so you can go ahead and stay with the company, okay? So whenever you ask yourself, will they say yes or will they kick me out? The answer is no. It costs them money to get you, and it's gonna cost them money when you leave to a competitor. So they wanna do everything in their power to actually go ahead and keep you. Now, the very first thing I'm gonna teach you how to save money on is going to be this right here. This right here is an iPhone, okay? Not the iPhone, but the iPhone bill or the phone bill, okay? How do you save money on your phone bill? Well, in reality, the company I use for the longest time ever, around 6 years, has been Tmobile. I started with around $60, $70 I was paying every single month for like one line, unlimited everything. And today I pay around $149.12. Now, before you say, Tommy, are you stupid? Is this a joke? You're telling me how to save money, but you managed to increase your bill after 6 years. Well, it's not that simple, okay? I'm gonna break down everything right here. In reality, I pay $149, but I've been able to get 3 free phones, and I also have, for example, free Netflix on my account, and on top of that, I have 5 lines in total. So in reality, it is 5 of us. We have all these free things, so my real cost is somewhere like around $30 per person. That's how cool this actually is, okay? So I managed to lower my bill by more than like more than 50%, like around 60, 70%, and you can also do the same. Now, Tommy, what is the process? Before I show you the process and what to do when you call in, I want to show you guys proof, okay, guys? This right here is actually my entire T-Mobile bill. Again, I pay $149 every single month. On top of that, look at this, okay? You save $80 every single month. How? Because I have auto pay. That's gonna save you a lot of money. Setting your account on auto pay is gonna save you money because meaning the company knows they're gonna get their money every single month. On top of that, I have a service discount. Because I already had 4 lines, they gave me an extra line for free, which basically saves me $20 every single month. And because I got an extra free line, I was able to get a new iPhone 12 also for free, which I then got for free, obviously, with bill credits. And I went ahead and I sold it and I got the cash in money, okay? I also get subscription discounts. I have Netflix with my T-Mobile account. I don't pay for it, okay? They cover it. That's awesome. And I also get device discounts, meaning they give me credits every single month for the free devices that they actually gave me. So this way, I managed to save a bunch of money. Now, how do you do this exactly? Well, the answer is you don't have to be an expert negotiator. You just have to know exactly what you're doing. So what do? One, you gotta go out there and you gotta find out about the competition, okay? So in America, we have, for example, Verizon, we have AT&T, and we also have T-Mobile, but we also have a lot of small providers. For example, Tmobile, Metro PCS, and a bunch of small companies. That is also competition for a lot of companies out there. Why? Because you can tell them, hey, here's what we want to do, guys, okay? Step by step, here's what you want to say dialogue-wise. Here's a script. You want to call in. You want to say, hey, how are you doing, okay? I'm okay today. I'm not doing that fine, okay? Just say that. Remember, you're talking to a real person. Be nice, but also be firm. And say, okay, how can we help you? That's what we're going to tell you. And you say, well, I need help finding out exactly how you guys can help me lower my bill. And you say, you know, I've been here for the past X amount of time. I've made X amount of payments. I always pay on time. By the way, if you don't pay on time, don't say you don't pay on time. Say, hey, I make my payments, okay? I pay my bill. Just say that. Don't say I have a history of paying bad on time. No, just don't say that. Just say I pay my bills. And I want to find out exactly how much you guys can actually lower the bill too. Because I also did research, for example, on other companies around, and they're offering this amount. If I go over there, this other company's offering this amount, and so on. You want to show them right here 3 things, okay? You want to show them that you know the competition. You also want to tell them, hey, I'm a good customer, so you don't want to lose me. And lastly, but I am willing to walk away, okay? That is perfect negotiation. And they're going to say, hey, let me see what I can do for you. They're going to come back with an offer. Usually, you want to say, no, I actually want it to be just a little bit lower. Now, by the way, keep in mind, okay, sometimes you will run into customer service agents that don't understand business. So they're not willing to negotiate here. But remember, every company has an acquisition cost. So it's going to cost some money to go ahead and replace you. And it's going to cost some money when you go over to their competitor. So they don't want to lose you, okay? So if you do get a stubborn sales agent or customer service agent, feel free to hang up and just call back the next day or at a later time. That's going to help you out a ton, okay? Now, the main idea is this. Once they make you an offer and tell you, hey, we can do this, we can do that, well, now you want to ask for some extra stuff. For example, what offers can I get for opening up a few lines? Or if I open up a few lines, for example, if I add my grandma, my mom, my sister in there, can I actually lower my bill also? Or can I switch down to a lower plan? Or on top of that, can you guys offer me some of the things you're offering new customers, since I'm already an old customer and I'm with you for X amount of time? And that should land you a lot of savings. Now, the main thing is, in negotiations, you have to learn when to shut up, okay? You can't talk every time. So once you ask for what you want, you gotta let them speak. So hey, how can you help me save money on my bill? Let them speak, okay? They're gonna tell you, well, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Also, I noticed the competition is offering this. Well, we can actually do this, we can do that, we can do this. Okay, thank you. Well, on top of that, can you guys lower my bill if I do auto pay, if I open up an extra line, or for example, if I just downgrade completely, okay? And then that's how you keep talking and talking and talking and get exactly what you want. Now, sometimes you can actually be asked, if it gets really serious, you can say, hey, I think I'm just gonna be able to just go ahead and cancel out my plan. But be careful, okay? Because if you say this, it's okay to hang up and you're gonna kind of like take it back here and there, but they might connect you to basically like the manager there, and he might be able or she might be able to actually lower your bill. But you gotta know a few things. Gotta know what the competition is offering, what they're paying for the new customers, and exactly what you actually want as far as your bill to actually be lower by, okay? It might save you 10, 20, 30% and also get you a free phone. But remember, whenever you get a free phone, they're going to have you on lock for a 12 to 24 months, okay? Or 30 months, okay? Keep that in mind because they give you the credits through bill payments. I don't plan on leaving T-Mobile, but at least once a year, I threaten to leave, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's what you want to do. Now, bill number 2 is going to be your internet bill. Now, honestly, guys, it's kind of like the same process over and over and over again. The script remains the same. It's all about understanding the competition out there, what the offers are there, and exactly what you can actually do. Now, one thing that I love to do with my internet bill is I go ahead and I buy my modern, okay? Not the little box to give you internet. Well, you can actually buy it on Amazon, and that saves you around $10 to $20 a month. Because in reality, the internet company rents it to you for the whole year. Okay, so you pay $10, $20 extra. So if you buy that, you actually get it for free. Now, as you guys probably know, I just moved over to Puerto Rico. And in Puerto Rico, internet is a lot more expensive. So for my current internet that I actually just got, they're gonna come today to install it, I should be paying around $170. And I have, for example, internet, a landline, and also, for example, cable. However, my bill is only $105 for 1 gig up and also 500 megabytes actually. No. It's 1 gig download speed, and then 500 megabytes actually upload speed, which is actually pretty good in Puerto Rico. It's actually the best. So I managed to save so much money. How? Believe me when I say this, guys, okay? The store, the online website, and also the call center is not going to have the same promotions, okay? This goes also for America. So what you want to do is you want to contact Verizon, obviously. You want to contact Optimum, AT&T, whoever is offering you internet, and you want to find out exactly what offers they're actually giving you. But also check in online for online offers. On top of that, check in your local stores, because sometimes the stores have little local options and little local deals if you don't know, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, the process is the same. You have to have knowledge as far as, for example, the competition and what the competition is actually offering. So find out exactly, hey, what is Optimum offering versus what is Verizon offering? Now, there is one big difference as far as, for example, internet connection. The big difference is basically a lot of internet companies have small legal monopolies. What does that mean? Well, they make agreements to say, hey, this sector right here is just for Verizon. This right here is just for Optimum. So sometimes they know for a fact, okay, that you don't really have a lot of wiggle room. So what you might want to say is, hey, again, you call in, you say, hey, what can we do to lower my bill? And always say exactly who you are and why they want to keep you. I've been with you guys for X amount of time. On top of that, I actually make my bills on time and all this stuff. What can you do to lower my bill? Shut up. Okay, let them speak. They'll tell you exactly what they can do for you. And then once they tell you, say, hey, well, I saw this offer with another company and they're actually offering me this much, okay? And they might tell you, for example, hey, we're actually willing to actually match that. And then once you say that, for example, you say, hey, what about if I put my bill on auto pay? If I buy my modern, okay? If I buy all the stuff, am I able to actually go ahead and save even more money? They should be able to actually do that for you. Again, if you save 10%, 20%, that can add up to hundreds of dollars every single year in savings, okay? Now, number 3, you probably don't know about this one, but it's actually your credit card company. Yeah, you can save money with them also. Now, I always recommend when you use your credit card, you put one small bill on it, you pay it off in full every single month automatically, and you forget about it. That way, you don't get into debt and you don't pay any interest. It's just what I do. It's my system. However, if you want to save money, for example, on interest, you can actually call the company and say, hey, I've been with you guys for X amount of time. It's the same script, guys. X amount of time, I pay on time, all these things. And I want to know exactly what you guys can do as far as my interest rate and actually lower it. I noticed that basically the Apple credit card or this credit card is offering this much for someone with my credit score and also my history with you guys. And they should be able to actually go ahead and lower it for you. Again, if they do say no, that is just one agent. Keep calling until you get a yes, but don't call right after. Wait a day or two and then go ahead and call. On top of that, you can negotiate your interest rate, but you can also negotiate a late payment to actually be removed. Now, here's a strategy here. Now, if you get one late payment, just ask for a one-time courtesy. This should be able to actually let it happen. If it happens twice, say, hey, I'm going to set my account to auto pay so it doesn't happen again. And if it happens 3 times, say, hey, say the truth this time. Say, hey, I'm having a hard time paying my bills because of this thing, but I don't want them to accumulate. So I want it to be removed this time right here. And I promise to actually make these payments on time. But if you are finding yourself being late more than 3 times, the answer is You gotta work towards paying off your debts, and I have full-blown videos on YouTube on how to do that. So look up on YouTube how to pay off your credit card debt, Tommy Bryson, and you will find my videos actually on it. Now, number 4, guys, is going to be your cable bill. Now, me personally, I hate cable. I don't use it. I think it's unnecessary, but I also know that over 50 million people still have cable. So that is true. Now, one big savings tip is going to be to potentially bundle everything you have with one company. That means, for example, your cable bill. That means, for example, your internet bill, landline, and also potentially even your wireless line. Sometimes it can actually save you a lot of money, but you want to do the math and you want to run the numbers. Me personally, I have a company here in Puerto Rico called Claro, and they offer me my cable, my internet, my landline, and that was the cheapest option compared to just getting, for example, just internet. Just internet would have cost me an extra $50. So when I was in America, I had Verizon and I had T-Mobile. Okay, we had no cable because this way things were a lot more simpler. Now, the big thing is if I got Verizon wireless, it would have cost me more money. So you want to go ahead, again, learn the competition and you want to compare. One big thing with cable is going to be consider a streaming service, for example, like Hulu or YouTube TV. It costs like $50 a month, but it also gives you a bunch of other features. Or consider bundling with whatever internet company that you actually have. Even T-Mobile right now offers also TV. Now, one big thing is going to be you call the cable company, again, hey, my name is X, I've been with you guys for a very long time, and I want to see what we can actually do to lower my bill. And they'll tell you, hey, we can actually do this, or we can't do that. Again, bring up the competition now. Bring up the new customers and what they're offering new customers. And also say, hey, I would like to remove all the channels that I actually don't use. What am I paying extra for? They can go ahead and also remove those because you don't watch over 400 channels. Nobody does, okay? But my biggest saving tip as far as cable is going to be either you bundle your internet and cable together, or for example, you cancel cable. You don't need it. But for my auntie and also her husband, the deal is gonna be switching over to get triple play, meaning with another company, they get cable, they get internet, and also a landline for basically a fraction of the price of what they pay for cable. They pay $70, but they can actually get cable, internet, and also a landline for $50 for another company. And that's what I'm gonna ask them to actually do. This way they save money, but also get a lot more. Bundling can also save you a ton of money. Now, number 5, guys, is going to be with online shopping. Now, this video is not sponsored by Honey, but I do have a referral code down below if you actually want to use it. Now, the thing is, online shopping is not a bill. But for some of us, we do shop online every now and then. Like I buy protein every now and then. So for example, Honey is an extension. With Honey, you can actually go ahead and every time you want to buy something online, you can actually use all the coupon codes that they actually get from the online database and apply them to find out if you can actually get a discount. So for example, I'm going to show you how with Honey, I can save a few bucks every time I want to go ahead and buy some protein. I'm big on protein, okay? So this right here, guys, is actually the extension called Honey. And the idea is they have all of these stores right here that can potentially save you money whenever you're actually shopping. You can apply coupons whenever you actually want. Now, for example, again, I buy protein from these people all the time, and it's actually not that cheap. So say, for example, I wanted to go ahead and buy my usual 11 pounds of protein. I click on it. Okay, great. Here's my protein. Look at my protein. Look at this, guys. Okay, for 11 pounds, it cost me $82.99. Now, usually I might buy 2 bags because that way I don't have to buy protein for a very long time. If I click buy now, I click checkout, what happens is my entire total is around $165, and that's with them, for example, already applying a little free shipping discount. Now, if I go right here to Honey, it pops up and say, hey, you want to try some coupons again? Yes, I want to try some coupons. Go ahead and try them. And they're going to compare all the coupons on the online database and try to find me one that actually works best, okay? Check this out. So once it's done testing all the coupons, it'll tell me exactly how much money I actually save with them. Like this, just by using Honey, I save $49.80 just like that. So my bill goes from $165 all the way down to $116. Just to confirm, here is my new bill, $116. A lot more different. Now, the cool thing is, guys, the point is, I don't want you to go out there and spend money you're not gonna spend, okay, just to get some money in savings. No, if you're gonna buy things, use Honey or use any other website with coupons to basically save you money. Honey is just easier because basically it grabs all the coupons and applies it, so you don't have to keep adding and pasting, copy pasting, all that stuff. Okay, so I use Honey a lot, and I thought I'd share that with you guys to actually save some money potentially. And it also gives you cash back, and also some websites actually have, for example, gift cards. And if you buy them with Honey, you also get a discount on those gift cards. So it's just a lot of ways to save money. I buy with you guys, I get cash back. If I buy a gift card, I also get cash back, plus I get a discount, and I also get a coupon to save me around, what was it, like 30% off, okay? It is a big difference. By the way, links down below if you want to get the protein that I use, and if you also want to use Honey with my link, you get like $5, so link down below also. I'm not sponsored, but I do use these products and I do like them, and that's why I am recommending them to you also. Now, number 6, guys, is going to be, lastly, your rent. Yeah, with your rent, you can save also a lot of money, and rent is also negotiable. And yes, it is going to be the exact same script. So what do you do here? The answer is, again, if you're just getting a new apartment, the answer is you want to compare the overall market, and you want to use that as a price tool to go ahead and negotiate. So you might say, hey, I am a new tenant here. I found out, well, not new tenant, a new prospect tenant, and I found that basically in your area, maybe rents are like $100 less. And I want to see what you can actually offer me to actually come in and move here. Now, this should be able to actually match that price, because in reality, if you go over there, that's money they're missing out on. And remember, $100 is $1,200 a year in savings. Also, some rentals, okay, they offer you extra things like, yeah, you can have a pet here, you can have this here. Well, if you don't need those things, you should be able to actually negotiate a discount, because those things usually are included in the rent. Now, me personally, guys, I ended up getting my first apartment just now. And I'm actually going to go ahead and sit down with the landlord and negotiate with her even after I have a lease, because I found that basically I'm overpaying grossly compared to everyone else where we actually live. So negotiations is always going to be the same, okay? You're talking to people, so be nice, but be firm. Do your research and have your number in mind and find out exactly what the competition is offering. That way, you can actually negotiate a discount. And a 10% discount on an extra 2 months of free rent is going to be amazing. But before I leave, guys, here are some extra tips, okay? Always include autopay. That can save you money. Paying your bills in full for the full year or for 6 months can also save you a lot of money also. And sometimes, if people are not willing to play ball, just switching to your competitors is gonna save you money, okay? You have to be willing to walk away when someone is not actually able to negotiate with you. And by the way, when it comes to rent, well, in reality, make sure you choose the right time to negotiate. The right time is going to be usually at the end of your lease. When you have 1 to 2 months or 3 months left, that's usually when you want to negotiate, because you know, hey, this person is going to be leaving soon. But guys, overall, those right there are the 6 main discounts, and there are so many more that I wish I got the chance to talk about here in this video, but the video would be way too long, so I included them in the description down below to potentially save you even more money. So click the link down below and basically go find out about them also. Now, as always, if you guys like this video right here, well, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. And if you guys want to text me and talk to me one-on-one, join me on my Patreon, link down below. Or if you want to call me and talk to me one-on-one, join me on my third channel called the TommyBryson channel, where I take calls one-on-one for 30 minutes from Monday to Friday, link down below. Subscribe to the channel over there. It's called Ask Tommy Bryson. I take calls every single day from Monday to Friday. On top of that, if you want to DM me right here on Instagram at Tommy Bryson. And if you want to get started with investing and learn more about investing, here's a video right here about investing. On top of that, my face right here. And as always, peace.